What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I get to be the guinea pig yet again on a cleanup attack series of cleaning up these bases. The strategy using almost exactly the same strategy, but tweaking it just a little bit. So I'm hitting it with a fresh hit. Love these bases. I'll go ahead and link another how to hit Expo Island bases because there were a few of them in this war, and made a video specifically for that as well, because they actually are pretty easy to hit. With this type of strategy, they use it all the time. So couple things I do wrong here that make and break the war getting a 3-star. It says a 93% 2-star attack, or was it 2-star? It might have been 1-star. I don't know if I even got the town hall. We'll see in a second. But it's 93%, which means it's just about crushed. Ran out of time. Two things: using a stoned hobo attack here, dropping the golem here at the 6 o'clock or the 5:30 ish thing, dropping it on the bottom, not getting the aggro from the expo, which is a huge problem, as when that mortar goes down, it reroutes a little south of the archer tower, which it shouldn't, but it does, and makes me drop a golem up top. Secondly, my jump spell, which is supposed to be right in the middle of the clan castle and a wizard tower in the core, is a little off. Now, I don't really agree with it because the attacker that cleans up the base drops it the exact same, he just reverses it, and it still jumps from one side to the other. But you know what? It is what it is. I can't argue with Supercell. That is a losing battle. So we're going to go ahead and check out the attack. I'm going to drop the wizards on top and at the bottom before I even drop the golem in there, because there's tons of trash buildings to do for this funneling to get a lot of value out of this. And there we go with the golem. Again, I should have dropped it on the north side of that gold storage. You'll see after these wizards start they're finishing up with their cleanup and that their funneling, it routes down. It goes to the south part of that archer tower and instead of walking north to it, which means that those wall breakers are not going to be tanked. So I do drop my golem. I thought it was going to route down to the archer tower. It does not. It routes all the way back up to the north 3 o'clock compartment, and then all those wall breakers to open up that exact place where I wanted it to. So I've got a little late on the poison here, and we've got the kill squad all going in perfectly funneled, perfectly, sent into the core. Everything's going down. The clan castle goes down, and then we've got some of the Teslas up there. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and they're going to go enraged in just a second and make their way through. Now, I understand where this is missing, that I should have put it just one tile closer to that Tesla. But if you watch the other attack, you'll see it is the exact same thing. It's just reversed. It is one tile closer to the Tesla, but the other side, it looks exactly like the front of this, and they still jump out of it. But, that's just the way it goes. So we're going to go ahead, and they're going to start raging up. They should have taken that jump even under rage, but they don't do it. They're just banging on the wall, and then they're going to reroute to the queen. Take a lot of damage there, and again, no jump for them to take, so they're just banging through the walls, eating up time, eating up, just taking damage, and just not going the way it should go. So I've got tons of hogs to go ahead and deploy. That Golemite, I should have been deploying these hogs like last year while that Golemite was tanking. We've got the king and bowlers walking all around the base. It's going to take them forever to do. And then I've got a couple hogs going down here. I guess I do take out that town hall to go ahead and take out that bomb tower and start, just taking out those bottom defenses. And I'm just not going to get the tanking. That golem is just banging on the wall down there, and that's usually what happens in these type of bases. You get that jump and it goes to the other side, and these hogs would all be just going in there with no problem whatsoever to make their way through. That golem would have been tanking for those two Teslas and the expo the whole entire time. Just didn't have the time. Maybe if I waited a little bit longer, I could have got that golem in there and then sent the hogs in after. But I run out of time as it is, so just not sure if that would have done it or not. But we've got everything going. Queen didn't even have to use her ability until now, and again, we just run out of time, and that's it for the base. So let's go ahead and check out the the actual 3-star hit using, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the exact same combination, maybe just tweaking 1 or 2 units, and that's about it. So let's see, I think that was number 17. And again, it's going to look very familiar. Just, I think, exactly the same combination, exact same spell combination as well, and it's just the same exact initial deployment. So it drops the golem there, or drops both the golems, which again doesn't really make a difference, but drops both the golems there up top. They do kill that mortar a little quicker, so it does make a little bit of a difference. And they are going to go route just that subtle little tiny bit, one step up is going to be able to tank for the Expo, so they're not going to have to use that other golem. Now, my golem made it all the way through, so there's no reason to send that golem in with the kill squad, that third golem. He's going to hold that back a little bit, but he's going to go ahead and drop the poison a little bit earlier. King, Queen, and Bowlers are coming in that core. They're going to reroute to that Expo, and Tesla rages them up, and here we go with the jump. That's going to be dropped in just a second, just a little late on that jump. Now, take a look at this jump. It looks like a mirror image of mine, except on the other side. So I understand why they take the jump, but look at the back end of this right here. That is not even barely touching. I don't even think it's touching the wall, and they still take the jump over to the Expo. So just a little salty about that. Obviously, he did a much better. You want them taking that jump regardless. They will get into that core, and that makes them easily get that queen. So the queen goes down so much quicker than them having to bang through walls or anything like that. They'll take that second jump. There we go. In your face, Apollyon. We're going to take that jump. And then they'll go ahead and clean out that Expo as well as the Tesla. And I believe trip the giant bomb too. So these hogs just, they don't know how lucky they are. They're very fortunate to have that. There we go with that giant bomb taken. So they only have to worry about spring traps. We've got wizards that they're doing cleanup up top there. And I didn't really show it, but that golem is tanking on the bottom. So he sent the golem to tank for just those few defenses to make it easier for whatever cleanup troops, including the hogs, to get through this base. And standing under that heal, swags a heal. I mean, doesn't even need that second heal at all. And they're going to go ahead and take out this bomb tower. It will explode, but he doesn't use the heal at all. So really, really good attack. And, there we go. That's exactly how you do a cleanup. 2 changes. That's it. All you got to do is change where you deploy that golem, and it's so subtle, and you can see how much of a difference it makes between a 2-star and a 3-star attack using the exact same combination. Let's look at one more base and see the same type of thing. All right, so for this attack, it pained me to see that it's a dreaded 99%. And this base, I think, got hit 3 or 4 times. It's just ridiculous. It's not a very good base design. No offense to SIDK, but I think every single one of our attacks was like 99, 98, 97, just with really one huge glaring mistake that made the difference. It wasn't anything of the base design. It was completely user error or attacker error. And Maven's going to come in here with a queen walk with 4 healers to go ahead and get from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock, and then come in at around 7 or 8 with his kill squad to get through the base and back it up with hogs. So some of the tricks in here is getting that hog to get the lure, making sure that the lure doesn't attack the healers, which are behind the queen. So you've got to lure this kill squad a little bit earlier. He's going to go ahead and send the hogs in here. I think he sends in 3 hogs, and almost at this point, you're going to that point of no return, because when that hog triggers the clan castle here, and it pulls the mobs towards the hog, or pulls those clan castle units towards the hog, if this queen is past that clan castle, those units will go ahead and do kind of like a horseshoe. They'll go towards the hog, and then they'll circle back around to get to those healers and take them out. So that's a big thing. So he's got to send those hogs in super fast here, take care of that, and then trigger that clan castle. They will go after the hogs, and then the king and the wizard tower will help take it out, and then they will reroute back down just in time to get to that queen and not go after the healers, although those barbarians will never go after healers, but the baby dragon will, and it will take care of a group of 4 healers in just a couple of puffs and take them out completely. So everything is going really, really well. Uses the ability, not sure if he had to, didn't really cost him the raid there. Dropping that Valkyrie in to take care of that clan castle is just awesome. For 8 space, taking care of 20 barbarians in like 2 swipes is just priceless. And then you got a million. Now this is the problem. He's got so many wizards here that it's not necessary. The queen is going to go ahead and get those trash buildings. He does get the funneling in here, but it's I don't think he's using any bowlers at all. So it's just not necessary to get that funneling done the way he did. He uses a max golem in the clan castle, so they'll go all route in there. And then this is the problem right here: is he uses the last bit of those. Look how many wizards he has in the core there, and he's got none for cleanup, 0 for cleanup. He's deployed every single one of his wizards. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, he's got no more hogs. He's got no hogs to deploy after they're taking out these defenses. So he's just going to have about 10 or more hogs that are going to go ahead and just crush these defenses. So many hogs left over. But with 45 seconds, they're going to have to clear out all this part of the base with so many storage units, and even that many hogs with no split are just not going to do it. These wizards they're basically right behind the hogs, so they're not helping with that at all. So we're just going in a circle, and this queen, she is totally clueless. She is going to go ahead and punch through a bazillion walls. Sorry, instead of going to the left to get that beginning of the ring army camp. And I think you guys can guess it right now of which building is going to be left standing towards the end. And we'll go ahead and fast forward this. And yes, it is going to be that army camp, which with one swing would have gone down. He could have put anything on that, an archer on that, and it would have gone down without any problem. So really, I mean, that was a 3-star hit. This is just a mistake like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that attack using almost the exact same composition, if I'm not mistaken. I think she switches it up a little, brings a couple extra hogs, but already starting the funneling, or already starting to clean up on those builder huts with a wizard and an archer there, using the queen there to go ahead and start that walk, just like Maven did. He is not going. I think no, he doesn't get that cannon down. So I think he even sends the hogs in a little earlier on this one. Just okay, there we go. Yeah, just to make sure that that baby dragon does not get caught on that healer. So there we go. Sending 3 hogs in, by the way, because there is tons of barbarians in there, and he wants to make sure he gets that full clan castle lore, because that golem with King in the kill squad is not going to do anything to that baby dragon. So he's got to make sure he gets them. So this time it does use the ability, and he's got that clan castle taken down. I don't know where that. I think the Valkyrie was like, "Peace out. I'm not going to bother with this clan castle if I remember. I didn't really pay attention, but he dropped that Valkyrie, I think, a little bit too far to the left, and it just went out. So he's got the wizards and the king going into here to take out that enemy queen and get pretty much as far as they possibly can with that jump. So queen will go ahead and meet up with that kill squad, and then he's just got a bunch of hogs that he's going to start deploying the same way. Now he has 10 hogs left over and 4 wizards. The wizards are the big thing, but they're already walking up this side. So he's already got that side of cleanup going strong. And he's got all of his hogs deployed. Still has 4 wizards, so that's the key thing. He can deploy all his hogs and make them take out all these defenses because he has those 4 wizards, now 3 wizards, that he can use on the other side of the cleanup ring if necessary. So it drops that last and that final heal there to get them through this wizard tower and bomb tower, 2 splash damages, and I'm not even sure if any hogs make it here, especially after that bomb tower, but we'll see in just a second. So they'll take out that archer tower, and I think, yeah, they won't make it all the way through. But still has 2 wizards. He does have a king that just uses the ability. The full health king, full health queen are going to be able to tank for that enemy king. And there we go with that last bomb tower. So just plenty of cleanup troops just in case they were needed. Still had the extra couple of wizards, so lost all of his hogs and still was able to easily get that 3 in way under 3 minutes. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more of these cleanup attacks, if it helps you to figure out, what goes wrong and how you can tweak just a couple small little details and turn that 2-star, 1-star into a 3-star hit. So again, if you guys haven't already, like, subscribe, share them with your clan mates. If you guys enjoy these videos, I'm sure they will too. And as always, leave me comments of what you all would like to see in the future or what you want to see differently. But hopefully you guys take these attacks, you practice them, go ahead and use friendly challenges. They are your friend. Hit them over and over again to be able to get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.